Black Compass Media. Salute to everybody tuning in, everybody in the building, man. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, tell a friend, all that good stuff. Hold on, before we got Yoshi in the building. Before I get to Yoshi, let me get my guy Tone. Tone, what's up with you?
Black Compass Media, Tone, bro, checking in, man. You know what I'm saying? Pulling the double shift. Just have my man Stacks on. So go ahead and watch that. Real Harlem stand up. You know what I'm saying? And Polo, we continue in the promo for
Yeah,
the Chrome 23 card, which is coming up, man. Presented by Remy Ma and the whole crew. Shout out to the ladies that's doing their thing. Everybody that's on the card, man. But we had a young lady up here from Brooklyn.
yeah, man.
We did.
Pristavia, man. She kind of made headlines.
She did. She made a couple headlines. She said a couple things, couple salacious things. And I felt like it was only right, and not only because of that, but it's only right to get this sister up here because she is a part of what is going on. You know what I mean? Being in the mix, and I think this is a very consequential battle. Now, without further ado, we have the queen of the thought bars, right? The queen of that, the lyricist, the MC, like who's elevated her game, controversial, polarizing at times, you know what I'm saying, but also very insightful. Now, this is, without further ado, Miss Yoshi G. What's up?
What's up? Hey.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Hey,
Yoshi,
boys.
welcome.
Nothing much. I'm really just trying to stay out of trouble, trying to elevate beataftergod.com. And, just really not trying to cause any problems, but I just constantly do.
Okay, Yoshi. You do cause problems. You do. You absolutely do. And you are controversial and you've been polarizing. And I thank you for all of that. Before everything, this Chrome 23 situation is fire. This is dope. The fact that you and Pristavia is on that card and everything. Give us a quick temperature. I need to know what the temperature is right now for Yoshi G going into this card. Biggest women's card ever. What's up?
Like, how do I feel?
How do you feel?
I'm super duper anxious, right? So, like, I've been ready to rap since Midnight Madness. And seeing that kind of play on without us, and like the feel of it and the energy of it and the response, it's making me like super anxious to rap, a little bit envious because I know that I had an opportunity to be in that environment and to kind of like crank it off. But then I appreciate where the battle has gone to. You know what I mean? But I did, in my mind, for my Wody run, I did want Midnight Madness and the Remy card. I wanted both scenarios. I wanted Pristavia and, a different opponent for the Remy card. But it just didn't play out like that.
Okay. Yeah, Polo, go ahead, bro.
No, I was gonna say, so being that the car you got switched, did you kind of like alter your material to, because this is kind of gonna be like this is like morphed into like a real big stage, main stage kind of battle. So, is it like the same material going into that, or did you switch it up? How are you feeling?
Yeah, and I hear people saying like it'll be like more main stage, and I think it'll be more big cameras and more Hollywood lights. But okay. I feel like it's gonna have a very similar atmosphere to what I've been doing on Caffeine. So I think I do have an advantage in that I have battled under the bright lights, under the pressure, in tournaments for Drake, for this, for that. So I have a little bit more experience in that setting, in that pressure setting. But I think Pristavia, I don't think she's gonna do bad at all, to be honest. Like I don't think she's not built for it. I just think in this scenario, my best bet is to show levels, to show why I'm here, to show, oh, she's clearly the rookie, Yoshi's clearly the vet in this scenario. Because I'm calling myself a vet now. After 5 years, like, you got to be a vet. And so I feel like I got all my war wounds, all my stripes, and I'm ready.
Okay. That's a good attitude to have. Now, if we go back, right? Because I told Pristavia this, and I know there's some fans will be like, you repeating it again, but I'm going to say it. Y'all battle is what set off Midnight Madness, right? Like, y'all battle is literally the battle that did that. When that name was first put together, Pristavia versus Yoshi, it was like, this is a cool battle. How did you feel once that sort of got elevated into now we in spaces? There's 2,000 people in here. You know, you got the big personalities of Surf and Verb that's kind of pushing what's going on. It seemed like you kind of felt overwhelmed with all of the attention and the way that moved. Can you elaborate on that? Like, how did that whole evolution make you feel?
It would seem that way, but I was very calculated and coordinated. So
Ooh.
I've been stalking Sue Surf since you name it. I was all in his Mayhem tournament when he was doing Mayhem.
Okay.
For a brief second when Clubhouse was first hot and just started, Surf was on Clubhouse a lot. You know, I was there listening to him and King Los get into it. So I always know with Surf comes attention. So where he's at, Yoshi's going to be around. So I just was happy to get in the mix. I was already on the spaces with EFM before it was like popping what it is.
Yeah, right. I remember
listening in the mix. And so it just happened perfectly, especially when Verb got back to Twitter and he was ready to go on his rampage. It's like, okay, perfect. We're joining groups. We could talk our little shit. So I knew what was going to happen. You know, I knew all of the other girls were going to come out of the retirement homes and try to come be in the mix. I knew it was going to happen. And it's a good thing. It's evolution. It's what our culture needed. Sometimes we go and tell like some battlers, yo, you need to get more involved on social media, and they have this mindset like, yo, I just want to rap, I just want to show up and rap, I ain't with all that extra shit.
Wait, hold on, give it an ISO for mocking these niggas. How these niggas be, Yoshi? How they be?
Us people who are good at that, we had to kind of like show that it works, like actively show that it works.
Okay, on it. That makes sense. I mean, so okay,
so how do you
Yo, go ahead.
No, because I see you also. You kind of.
Where's Cola? He could come for Pristavia, but not me.
Oh,
not. It's not even that. He's recording. He's charging his phone for something. That's why he uses his phone to come on it. Yeah.
But tell Cola I need an interview, just me and him. When he gets some time, I'll make some time. I would like to hear his perspective and his questions also.
Right.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
you're not ready for those though.
Yeah, you know, Cola. Yeah, go ahead, Polo.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Me and Cola would have caught you. Yeah, you know this interview would be a little less professional, but you know what I mean.
But I want both sides.
We're gonna get to bullshit, spectrum. You know. But go ahead, Polo. We still setting the table here. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. How do you feel about the promotion go? Because I seen online you've been saying that you feel like the promotion that where's the promo. Like, how do you feel about that aspect of this card?
So I'm still learning the ways of female battle rap. I've watched them in their journey over the past, let's say 10, 15 years. And not actively for 10 or 15 years, but like binge watched it. And I see people like QB, who's great, right? She says, this Remy card is the biggest paycheck I've ever gotten.
Wow.
Which I can probably relate the same to the other girls on the card. I'm just going to assume that.
Right.
So in all of this time, and you had 10 years, you had Snoop Dogg, you had so many opportunities. In all of this time, we have not been able to get the girls 5 figures. You guys have millions and millions and millions of views. So clearly something is wrong. You guys are doing something wrong. They keep comparing NBA, WNBA. So therefore, there is a blueprint. The male battle rap has laid a blueprint for us. All we have to do is follow it. Why we can't talk shit and it not go to violence or it go to something extra? That's what I want to do. That's what the boys doing. And they talk crazy shit. They talk to each other crazy, shake it up and go get that bag.
Right.
Why is it so difficult for the women? That I can't understand. Because if we could get past that, we could get some money. I said something about hustle, right? And she got mad immediately. Don't talk about me. Don't mention me. We've never battled. When I see you, I see literally an ATM. And you should see the same thing when you see me. You should see the same thing when you see me. We are walking bags of money. So I haven't battled nobody on this card. Why wouldn't I pop my shit? Yo, you're not promoting. I'm just waiting for one of them to pop out. I'll smoke you. That's it. Oh, word? You want smoke? I'm outside. Let's talk our battle rap shit.
Right.
You got millions and millions of views. That's all you have to say. Who are you talking to? I'm the queen. I'm the first lady of URL. I got millions of views. I made the nigga you in love with damn near want to retire. It's so many things that you could say before you go into violence that could promote the whole culture of female battle rap. But I think I'm alone in this. I feel like I'm alone in this. What they'd rather do is like, let's be friends, make sure we don't say certain things, and then we'll battle that way. Like, be my friend, build a rapport, and then I'll agree to battle you. And I'm like totally opposite.
It
I
seems
just
like,
feel.
yeah, go ahead, bro.
No, I just feel like with you, I just feel like you kind of have like the Daylight kind of effect. It was like with Daylight, you know what I mean? When he first was out, people never knew if he was serious or he was trolling, if like what to do. So I think with the women, when they see you, they don't know if you serious. They don't know if you know what I mean? They don't know what you.
Oh,
So
I'm never serious. I'm always in battle rap mode. I'm
Mm.
always thinking of a way to promote a big bag, like a big battle. So all of the matches that I've set up, if they ever say yes, Jazz, 40, official. If they ever say yes, these are big battles because I've built up that I don't need to be your friend because you're not gonna like me anyway. You're not gonna
Right.
like me anyway. So why would I do that?
Right. It seems like early on, like the evolution of women's battle rap, there was a reality aspect to it. So when you see Don Lady and QB, it was like, yo, they really don't like each other. And that became ingrained into like the women's battle rap culture, if you will, so much to where nobody can separate the real life from the promo. You know what I mean? Like it's like hand in hand. There's so much emotion involved with it. That's why I think that you're good for this because you don't play that way. You know what I'm saying?
No, and then a lot of people think that they like, you okay or you this and that. I'm like, I promise you, I'm fine. Like
Right.
all the myriad of emotions you get is just normal human emotions. I'm just putting it in front of the camera. There's
Right.
other battle rappers that's crying. There's other battle rappers that's going through it. I just put it on the camera. That's the only difference.
Yeah, that display of vulnerability sometimes I think that's what caught people, right? When we got the joints where you was crying or where you was showing people that part of you, you know what I mean? And knowing that, there's a little bit of like, all right, I'm doing the thought bars, but it's not like that, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I think we're fans is like, well, is she serious? Is it real? Is these real tears? Like, is this real emotion? You know what I mean? I think that's where a lot of fans don't really know. But honestly, to me, it's good to keep people in suspense that way, you know? So,
And I just say you got to get to know me. If you get to know me, like my slogan, then it'll make a little bit more sense as to why I am the way I am. So a
right,
lot of people assume I got into battle rap and started acting a certain way to move up in battle rap. I
right.
just was always this way, and it happens to work well for the world of battle rap. The world of battle rap kind of like toxicity. They kind of want to be entertained. They kind of want to see some hot mess of a shit, and then they want to see you rap really well. And I encompass all of that.
Okay. Why does it seem like the girls just don't? It seems like the girls just don't want you to succeed. I don't know. It's weird. It's hard to Polo. Am I bugging?
Yeah. You know
you
what?
know why,
I went
Tone
to do
man.
some
They
research
don't
to
want
figure
her
that
to
out.
succeed.
But I mean, I don't
And
even think it's that they don't want you. It's just it's with the allegations and all that stuff, man.
I don't
That's
even think it's that because I went and did some research and
mm-hmm.
I realized what it is.
What is it?
If I take out the small culture, like the fans, the fanatic fans, and I look at just like the casual fans or my fan base in general, it's huge. It's very big. So I can post something and all I see under there, I love you, you're the GOAT, you're the queen, you're the queen, you're the queen. I don't see that necessarily with all the other girls, unless it's just like the main culture fanatics. Um, and so that's what I think is really, really frightening is like, people like her despite the fact that she's flawed.
Mm. Right. Right. I think that's what makes people relate. But the other thing too is the W's with the bright lights, the Tory Doe situation, the Caution situation, going into the battle of Pristavia. Do you hold them? Do you hold her in higher regard than them skill wise, or do you feel like she's at that same level, somebody that you're going to be able to clip in the same way?
You said Pristavia at what level?
Is Pristavia at the same level as Caution or Tory, or do you feel like you have to put in more effort in order to clear her like you did them?
I kind of put everybody in a different box, right?
Mm.
Tori, I looked at as a legend, you know what I mean? And she was coming off of that chess battle, so I assumed that she wanted redemption. And I still to this day don't think Tori did as bad as people are trying to make it seem as if she did. I just was more hungry and more passionate. You know what I mean? Pristavia, is probably the only one that I feel like will have that same hunger and passion that I have, that I carry. I don't think a lot of the vet girls have it. They've lost it. They've passed their prime, and so they don't care. Like, they've been doing it for so long for peanuts. I could understand why. Caution, she's been around a long time. She's been around maybe 10 years. And she's been trying to battle me for a long time on Gate to the Garden. I always tell Dre, no, like, Caution's a great girl. I just don't think she's really like, I don't really think she's that nice. Like, when she did get with Tay Rock, I noticed that her work ethic skyrocketed. You know what I mean? And I don't see her as booked as much, but I think that she has what we need. You know, like, we need filler in the car. I hate to say it, but we kind of need filler. So Caution is good for that.
You said Lady Caution is good for being a filler?
Being a car filler? I don't think
like, you know how you got the guys that
crazy.
just kind of
Come
like
on,
in the
Yoshi.
middle of the car. Like, we can't just have a main event.
But I think Lady Caution is dope because she also brings, like, you know what I mean? She comes dressed up.
I feel like after 10
she brings
years,
a lot.
Like, what do you need to? What else do you need? And you're dating the face of battle rap? Girl, bye. I'm doing something.
Oh. No, I'm not touching that.
So, and that's no shade to her. It's just like, I see other people like Vixen, right? Who was like grossly underrated and wasn't getting the opportunities for many, many years. And as soon as she gets on caffeine, people recognize that. Oh shit. Same with Casey. Casey been around a long time. Soon as she get on caffeine, people recognize that. Oh shit. I didn't see that same with Caution. So that made me feel like it's just not for you, but it is what it is. Pristavia, she came in, the only person I seen come in like that, maybe official, right? Like, come in ready, already like ready to battle niggas, like already like on point with it. But we see where Official is now. Official don't put no fear in my heart like she once did when she first came into battle rap. I'm excited to see her versus Casey. So Pristavia, I'm glad to take her now. I think she's gonna have like a high rise, only continuously get better. And so I feel bad for the girls who have to take her in her, in her veteran years.
So it's almost good to get it out the way now. But
I know what I'm getting into, but it's still levels. She's a baby. She's a newborn. She got a onesie on.
Who's a baby?
What? She still got milk on her tongue. She's a baby. She's about
milk on her tongue.
Yoshi, you go in there thick. Don't go in there thinking you going with a baby now. Come on now. Them punches
it's
is
a
heavy.
Big baby. It's a boss baby. You know, it's baby genius. Y'all seen that? It's a elite baby, but it's still a child. It's still a child. Yo, I've been doing this too long.
You saying that based on this statement is based on the lack of like competition that she's faced, or you're not saying that based on skill, right?
She said, "I'm what?
What is this baby? What is this baby comment like? You saying that based on her resume?
That's just look. Sue Surf said all the time when somebody young in the game, she's a baby, she's a newborn. I was main eventing. Nobody knew who she was. I was main eventing Queen of the Ring cards. I don't know who Shorty was. When she finally came into the game, she was my undercard. She's been my undercard, so much so that she was day 2. You know what I mean? So it's just, you got to go through that. There was a point where I was day 2 to 40 bars in Hustle. Right. And now I'm on the card with them. And I brought you up with me to shine for the new girls. So it's no hate or nothing, no bad blood. She just Pristavia in my way right now. But once I get her out the way, then she could, she got a long, healthy career. I need her. I need the girls to be fire because that helps me get more money. If that makes sense. I need female battle rap to thrive so I could thrive. I can't rap by myself.
Right. Wow. Hold on, right, bro.
Man, she just let off a clip just now.
I know she did. She let the chopper sting. She did.
Shit. What are some? Go ahead, Tom.
Well, because we asked Pristavia, we did respectfully. We said, tailor the tape. Are there things that you feel like Pristavia does that are comparable to the things that you do? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you feel like, there are areas where you guys sort of match up really well? Not to give things away the whole battle, but I'm saying like, in terms of tailor the tape,
Whoa,
when you
your
look at
joint
those
is
MCs out
lagging.
there that you feel like are
That's
formidable.
me.
Oh,
Oh
He
shit, go ahead.
froze.
No,
it's probably me.
yeah, we
Am I
still.
still?
Yeah,
Am I
you
good?
good. You good now. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm asking like, what qualities does she possess as an MC that you feel like are comparable to the qualities that you have? If we break down pen, performance, delivery, you know what I mean? Things like that. Like, what do you think she brings to the table that's formidable?
What do I have that she don't have, like an attribute?
Yeah. Or
I
vice
mean,
versa.
experience.
Yeah, that's
That's the number
obvious.
one thing.
Yeah.
I mean, when I think of my attributes, I feel like I'm unorthodox. I feel like I use sexual wordplay, sexual innuendos. I feel like that's an attribute of mine. I feel like I don't like aggression and that's not really my thing. I did it for caution because she literally pissed me off, and I noticed that people like that energy. But for me, it's like what Kid Chaos was talking about, like default battle rap style. Like that's not my natural style. Now, if the culture like it, I could do it. It's way easier, but it's not my natural style. I'm just mimicking the boys.
Sure.
Literally just mimicking the boys. Think guns and all. I don't want to have to do that, but that's what the people like.
Right.
Only
That's
person who
true.
could get away with spoken word is 40. I want to be spoken word in the motherfucker. I want them snapping in there.
What you I'm not even gonna unpack that one.
It's not
Spoken
fair.
word.
Why I gotta yell? Why I gotta bust a vein in my neck?
Fair enough. Do you
And
think
Cisco whisper.
pen wise, you feel like yours is comparable to hers? Because that's the one thing everyone keeps saying. She's gonna outbar her.
I feel like we all have pins, man. Like I sat there where I did an interview with Chilla Jones. I named like 15 girls with fire pins. Like I don't try to like put the next woman pins down. I think what we doing is amazing. I feel like if these airhead, knucklehead, barely got a GED ass Negroes could sit here and create 3 rounds, why wouldn't us educated, wonderful mothers, why wouldn't we be able to sit and craft rounds? That just baffles me. These niggas can't even spell. But you think that they the only ones that could create a round? So I feel like we all have pins.
Yo, what is in that cup?
I need
No,
what's
it's
in there.
some Bacardi and lemonade. But
Right.
no, seriously, that
Heavy
was something that
Bacardi.
always bothered me, is because they always, before I even got here, before the whole allegations with me, I seen that in female battle rap. Any bitch that's nice, that's not a lesbian or stud, they get that label, and it's not necessarily fair. So I feel like we all got pins. I feel like all our pins is nice. But I don't see Pristavia, and she's still early on in the game, so it may be too early to see. But I don't see her necessarily trying to separate herself from other punchers or people that she may sound like. So I'm curious to see if she does that. I'm curious to see if she'll like create a slogan. I'm curious to see what angle she'll take on me. You know what I mean? Because doing one rounders, it's only so much you could get into an angle. You know what I mean? Like she may be able to devote a whole round angling me, telling me about myself. So I'm not no hating ass bitch. I want a classic. Tori dropped the ball on me. Caution dropped the ball on me. Me and Chrissy battle is so fucking cringe. I can't even go back and watch it. Yeah. I would like a fucking fire back and forth classic match. And at the end of the day, people to say, damn, Yoshi, you still won. And she was on your neck. She was on your head. That's like J2. J2 the only one who gave me that.
That type of battle, yeah. So you in here, you want that type of battle that's gonna be playable and stuff like that. When you talk about a caution situation, I was mad at you, Yoshi, for a little bit. I was.
Yeah, because we sold it so well. So it's like if we would have executed it.
But because you didn't show up to the face off, because it was like, okay, you're so upset that you don't even want to go to the face off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that as a fan, I get it. I'm not even a person in that moment. I'm just a fan. I'm like, I want to see the face off. What triggered you so much with that? With that situation was different. Pristavia, what I heard on OTFMZ, you was clapping at him for calling you overrated. Like, are we gonna get the same type of energy that you had for caution?
Yeah, because I'm pissed off. I'm really mad at everybody. I'm mad in this position. I'm mad I had to downgrade my battle. downgrade my bag. I got less for taking Pristavia. That pisses me off. So when I look at you, I'm thinking about the money that you took away from my fucking kids. Because I got to battle you. Then I'm looking at the bitch who assisted in you being here and taking money away from my kids. So I'm looking at her. I'm mad at her. I want to out rap her ass. And it's a plethora of things that's really pissing me off. And not necessarily Pristavia, because she's such a pleasant, wonderful woman. Yes, it's not her. It's just the whole everything around it. So, and I'm trying to find a reason to be mad and stay in that energy so it can push me to give that kind of performance.
Right. Okay.
What did you learn from the Chrissy Yamaguchi battle? Like that was kind of like a a hostile crowd, kind of like what you
right.
It was not rocking.
That was my first time dealing with heckling. Like having literally, I had somebody standing in front of me with a mean mug the whole time. You know what I mean? Doing like this and, discrediting, trying to get the crowd to not fuck with me. Somebody who have a lot of pull. So I learned in that moment, bitch, if you ever let anybody throw you off of what you're doing, I never let it happen before, but I had so much respect for this person and they was like an idol to me. When it happened, it hurt my feelings. Like it literally hurt me in the moment. And then I'm like, I started rapping in Atlanta. One thing I know about Atlanta,
that's what I'm about to say.
They a generous ass crowd.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, generous. Even my first battle, second battle, where I feel like I was super light, I was shaking the room and shit. So I know, I'm like, I done seen y'all cheer. Y'all just cheer Cassidy the hell on. Y'all just cheer. Y'all cheer for anything in Atlanta, and y'all not gonna cheer for me. Y'all ain't gonna make no noise. Fuck. So I let it get in my head, and I told myself I'll never ever do that again. I'm gonna rap. I'm gonna rap so confident. The crowd can feel your energy. They can feel any tiny bit of insecurity, lack of confidence, anything, and they done. They done.
That's real.
Man, she's all right, man. They just tune out. So I have to make sure my confidence, especially in this environment, I have to use the one thing that is gonna excel me is I'm the A side finally on a battle. And I have to use my star power and I gotta muscle it.
Okay.
That was a great answer.
Yeah, no, that was
that was a great answer.
That was excellent. Do you feel a sort of pressure to be better than the rest of the card as well, not just beat Pristavia?
Pressure to prepare?
Pressure to be better than the rest of the card.
To outperform.
Like, you want to be the battle of the
night. Yeah, I want to out rap everybody. I feel like I did that in the last on the last card. I feel like I out rapped everybody. And it was a good feeling, you know what I mean? To this day, my caffeine clip, when caffeine posted Yoshi clip, it's gonna do numbers. So the pressure for me was really hard is because of everything that I went through. I don't have nobody to spar with. I don't trust nobody to spar with.
Good.
I hear other people saying, "Oh, I go over my rounds with such and such, and I go and I rap with such and such, and they don't get no issues." I see Jazz able to be friends with Surf, Misfit able to be friends with Cortez, all of this stuff. I feel like I can't have no male battle rap friend. They automatically gonna put a stigma on me. I feel like I can't trust nobody to spar with, or I don't know. So that's the hardest part, is because now I have to like 100% trust myself and trust my vision and my material.
Right.
But I did that with caution, and it actually helped me. Like the stuff that I know people would be like, "Don't put that in there. Don't put that in there." No, I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. Right. I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. It's my fucking raps.
Exactly. That's the cloth right there. Honestly, this whole I let so and so hear my that's some new jack shit. I'm gonna be honest. Like that's new. Everybody was doing it how you was doing it. Like I wrote my rhymes, and this is what I'm gonna say. I think you better off for it, to be honest. And I do think the sparring well has already been poisoned, Yoshi. It's already
poisoned. Well, it only got poisoned because a sparring partner or whatever came out and basically tried to take credit for her work. You know what I mean? The situation with Surf never came out and said I wrote for Jazz, or you know what I mean, like that. So that's where it kind of get a little tricky.
But he never said he wrote for me. He was basically alluding to that if Yoshi's not around me or getting energy from me, she's not gonna be the same Yoshi. And that was enough for people to be like, "Oh, well,
Right.
And that's the one thing that hurt me with that, is because I'm like, yo, I promise you, I picked up on every gem that you ever threw my way. Every tip that you ever threw my way, I picked up on it. So you gotta trust me that I could do this because you know I could do this. You know my pin moves. But I feel like things have been happening so much in female battle rap that I'm not gonna try to like throw it out there, but it's just a cycle that need to be broken. And if I gotta be the martyr for that shit, I'm willing to, because I know it's very easy for me to prove that I can write.
Right.
For me at least. So I'm willing to be the martyr.
Respect it. I respect it. I think that, you know, a lot of the old guard, that's why I saw the argument with you and Farrah. You and Farrah. You know what I'm saying? Like, Farrah's an all-time talker, but I think once you got in the bag with her, it was different when we talked about what the work was. Like, we keep it on battle rap time. That's when it was different. Coming out of that situation, like, did you, because by that time the Yoshi Pristavia battle had already been bandied about. Did you get a sense then that it was like almost an agenda to get you like, nah, we don't, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Obviously the
right.
culture's behind her. Like, how did you feel after that? And as a result,
Well, I remember I battled drugs and the judging. You gave me good advice during the moment. I hated this. I'm like, what are you talking about?
I know.
You was like, you didn't address the situation, and I'm
Mhm.
like, why would I address it? Like, that made me so mad. But when I finally went and addressed it in the caution battle, that ghost bar was like one of my biggest haymakers.
Yeah.
Like, people was waiting. You know, like how they kind of waiting with this Mike P situation. Like, we just waiting for him to address it. That's it. That's all he got to do is address it, and we're ready to move on.
That's it.
So you was right about that. I can say that.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Yoshi. And I actually, looking back at the tournament, I hate watching myself anyway, but I'm like, oh man, that was cringe, yo. Like, you know, I had a couple.
Why you say it was cringe?
Just because, I don't know. I felt like I was saying a lot. I felt a little presumptuous at times. You know what I mean? I never want to tell an MC what to do. You know what I'm saying? My job is to react about what you said. You know what I mean?
I still feel you could have gave me the round where he choked. You could have gave me the round.
Did I give you that? I didn't give you that round.
Yeah, he did give you that round.
He gave him a 30. I feel like.
No,
nah.
I feel like Minnesota Luke only one gave me a round.
Nah, he gave you a round.
Okay.
Guy, like, if you choke and your opponent is clean, that's an automatic loss for that round. Like, I'm old school that way. Now, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Do you see yourself jumping into any more tournaments?
I don't think tournaments my thing, to be honest. If it's spread out like King of the Dot, you see how they had 2 months? I could work with that. But like the 2-week thing, that's not my testimony. But I feel like the thing that would motivate me, at one point, Debo was trying to do a 16-woman tournament, an all-woman tournament called Sweet 16. And I was so excited about that. I probably damn near got a round for all 15 girls that was going to be in there. So if that ever came back around, I feel like the motivation is like, okay, I can finally battle all the girls that's been avoiding me because it's random and they're not going to have no choice.
Right.
That will motivate me to do it again.
Since this card's been booked, and you know, the promo is great, the pictures are great, everybody looks good, you know, hair's done and all that. And I see the type of press is getting, like, this is everywhere. Hot 97. You got stars that's slated to come out, the Fabulouses, the Jadakiss. Like, how has that reaction been like at home? Are there, like, all of a sudden cousins you never hear from, as they calling you, bitch, I just seen you on the poster? Like how has that been for you? What's been the reaction being on that type of card and on that flyer? You know what I mean?
It's annoying, but I think it's preparing me for where I'm starting to go in my career. So when I graduated college and I went to school to be a teacher,
nice,
and I realized I don't think I'm ready to be a teacher. And so everybody was moving to Atlanta. Atlanta was like Black Hollywood at the time.
Yeah.
And so imagine me, 22, 23, already have 2 children, telling my family, I'm going to move to Atlanta, forget my degree. I'm going to move to Atlanta and be a rapper. They were not supportive. They was never supportive. I was always a damn fool. You better go get a job. You better go get some benefits and security. That's why none of these men want to marry you, because you're out here trying to be a rapper. No. You know what I mean? My family was not supportive. So I remember the ones who supported me, and those are the ones that's going to be able to reap the benefits.
Yeah, I love kids. They don't care about
2 minutes, okay? And 2 minutes, okay? And I'm gonna give you a special treat, okay? No. And when I'm done. You're done? Yeah, go ahead and eat your apple. That's your apple. It's my apple? Mm-hmm. And so this, what I'm excited about is, okay, everybody know Little Kim, my idol. So Little Kim is supposed to be there. And I'm just like, I know she gonna love me. Everybody who know Kim, when they meet me and I get all dolled up, they're like, "Oh my god, you remind me of Kim so much." So I feel like I know she's gonna love me. I feel like I'm the perfect person to impress the celebrity friends. You know what I mean? If Remy like introducing people to battle rap for the first time, I'm not gonna let her down. I'm really not. So that's what I'm excited about. Like, finally, the world could hear me rap. Finally, because that's all it's gonna take. For me, that's all it's gonna take.
Right. And go ahead,
Tom. No, is this is streaming? It's streaming, and also is it gonna eventually drop to YouTube, or you don't really know about that part of it?
So the streaming is gonna be on hot97.com. So I know a lot of people, when they see Hot 97, like, on the radio. What the hell? But no, you
they
can
got
go
a
to the
streaming service.
website
Yeah.
and you'll actually see the live stream, just like you would like an award show. You can go to BET.com and watch the BET Awards.
Right. And I gotta ask you this question because I asked Pristavia. Are we gonna get raw, uncut, hardcore battle rap, or are we gonna be in there buttoned up because Fabulous over there and you know what I mean, Lil Kim over there, and I want to keep it corporate. Like, we censored
like what
in any
Snake
type
Eyes
of way.
Pointing out the judges and all the people.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, are we censoring ourselves because now we in front of a mass audience and we not trying, you know what I'm saying? Like, what, or is it just gonna be raw battle rap?
Slightly. We pull out our Charlie clips, we pull out our DNA, we pull out those certain things because it makes sense. I feel like, well, we've seen what happened when Geechee and DNA battle, right? But when they battled on BET, it was totally different. It was totally different. Right. So you do have to keep those things in mind. But at the essence of it, it's still a battle rap event. It's not necessarily we rapping at an award show. So it still have to have the ambiance of battle rap. But you'll be a damn fool not to adjust a little bit to the celebrity ears.
Right.
I don't know, man. I don't think you should dumb it down, man. Respectfully.
I think that's what I was trying to tell the other girls. Like, not necessarily super dumb it down, but they need to be able to catch them bars.
Yeah.
And Pristavia, I like that she's super duper layered, but matter of fact, I need her to stay super duper layered. Layer up, girl. Layer on layer. They'll catch it on cam.
But see, this is the problem now, right? When you stream it. Now, the regular fans that can catch the bars are watching it live. Now, if you going for the room, this is not really like, I don't think this is like an impress the room kind of thing. I think you got to kind of do both.
You have to do both. You have to show dominance in the building, in the room, because we want to have the people who left there. I want to have Fabulous and all them like, yo, I just seen about this chick named Yoshi just like went crazy. So we want them in the building, but we know that the true fans in the culture is going to be at home watching and voting. They have an online voting option to vote. So we have to make sure that we're impressing them, like, for the most part. And the people in the building, sorry to say this, but they're going to be slightly easier to impress.
Right. I agree.
So that's where you use your moments to have I'm giving away too much juice. I done got my battle IQ up. But you have a moment.
Your IQ is high up there.
Yeah, your IQ is high as hell.
I'm very impressed right now.
This is I went back and I watched our old interview, and if I compare you from then to now, because that was 2 years ago, and this is it's like the Matrix when
I go for it. Yeah,
like you see,
he was like loving hip hop, kind of ratchet on that one, and now this one, you know what I mean? You like Neo in his third Matrix right now.
It's a whole different
listen, I really have great media training.
Complete sentences. I like that. Now, but
you want to get her prediction on the rest of the card?
Oh yeah, now we have to, but I just want to go back and I want to say, I do think that the nightmare scenario would be to win in that building, and then all of us, the Polos, the Colas, the Caps, the J Black, say that you actually lost when it came out. I think that's a nightmare scenario for anybody on the card. You
We
know.
gonna be in the building though. So
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, that building could be going crazy, but once we, you know how this battle rap thing work. Once we watch it, it's like, nah, that wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? So you try, but you trying to win, and you trying to have a culture say, nah, she won the battle. You're not necessarily worried about the people.
What happened to me? I this is what I gotta do. First off, I went against the culture with the Midnight Madness shit, right? So I pissed a lot of people off with that.
You did.
And then people like Pristavia. So while I'm promoting and talking my shit, they don't like it. They're like, oh, she's a nice girl. We don't want to see that. Oh, okay. So right now I'm putting myself in a position where if it's a debatable, and I did this purposefully to press to really put some pressure on myself. If it's a debatable, if it's close, they're gonna give it to Pristavia. Period. If it's close, if it's any 2-1, anything, they're going to give it to Pristavia. Okay. Therefore, I have to win clear. Damn near got a 30 shorty, like a gentlewoman's 30. Damn near got a shorty 30 her, because I put myself in a position where they're not gonna want to give it to me. I gotta take it. I gotta take every round.
Right. Every single round. You can't make it close because I think that would actually happen because you're the veteran in the situation. You know what I mean? And she's definitely well liked by, you know, most of the fans and stuff like that. So I think that's the mentality to have for sure. Absolutely. Polo, you want to start off with the predictions for the rest of the card?
Yeah, let's run through it. The rest of the card. So let's go official Casey. What? How you calling that one?
Yeah.
Casey versus official was my favorite battle when it got announced. It still is my favorite battle. We only got 4, you know. And that's just because I don't know what I'm gonna get with this battle. I could get 2 girls who kind of prepare and make sure they have a great back and forth. You know what I mean? Because they're sisters and they don't want to go too crazy. Or I could have, you know, the other sister cross the other sister because they both need a clear win. Right. Official, really, I'm putting my money on official. But official, if she really like just bodies Casey, she's right back where she was. I forgot about Gaddis. I forgot about Cortez. I forgot everything.
Right back.
I forgot everything.
Because she hasn't had an outside battle yet. So this is kind of going, you know what I mean? It's going to give her that push.
And I mean, not for nothing.
And she's had plenty of time. We haven't seen her since Gaddis. Before the issue was she was taking too many battles.
Right.
So she was overworking herself. She had time to sit, refresh, and you give me Casey, the easiest Bardashian?
Oh, hold on now.
You think Casey the easiest Bardashian? Well, I mean,
yeah, I mean, if we be, they all fire. So if somebody,
and they all legends too. So that's not really too far fetched.
Yeah, somebody got to be the easiest. So, and the same thing with Casey. Now, Casey, she the one who I think gonna really just, you know what, say fuck it and fuck this shit. I want to be her.
I think she got that fucking in her system. I do. I think she got her.
Casey is coming off 3 losses, right? Vixen, Geechee, and motherfucking 40 bars. So Casey also need a clear win. A clear win over a name like official and female battle rap holds weight. Then I start saying, you know what? Maybe she is kind of, maybe not the face, but she is a face. She just beat official. Now I want to see her beat Jazz. So both of those girls need a clear win. That's what makes that battle exciting for me.
Wow, that's a great breakdown. What about Hustle versus Couture? That's my favorite battle on the card.
Which one's your favorite?
Hustle versus Couture is my favorite battle.
I love Couture. I mean, it's tough. Couture, the reason why I started battle rapping, as far as like she was the first battle that I saw her versus Miss Pat.
Oh my God! Fell down that was the first battle. That was a massacre. So embarrassing.
I fell down the rabbit hole, the wormhole, and started binge watching battles. Like, what is this? What is this? So I watched all the girls before I even got into URL or male battle rap. Right. So that's where my knowledge is with female battle rap. I done seen almost all of their shit.
Yeah.
So, and Hustle is on my Mount Rushmore for females.
Right.
So it make it really, really tough. And both of them, they don't really lose like that.
Exactly. That's why.
Yeah, Hustle don't really. Like if you really go back and think about it, she don't really lose like that. Like it's crazy.
The X factor, in my opinion, I want to see if you agree. Whatever that angle is, because
Right.
Couture's gonna come with
I
one
would
of them
lean towards
angles.
more towards Couture, and I'm basing it off of which one of them put more fear in my heart if I had to battle him. So that's why I'm gonna lean towards Couture. Because I just don't. I know what Hustle gonna give me. I don't know what I'm gonna get from Couture.
Hustle's presence, I think, off rip is just gonna
Yeah.
if I play the battle out in my head, Hustle gets round one off of just pure energy, aggression, delivery. Then the battle kind of levels out round two. Then that round three is where we really get to see some shit because I'm pretty sure Couture is coming with a crazy angle or putting a spin on something that we've already heard that's crazy. So, that's
I
kind
think
of
Yeah.
it's I kind of think it's the opposite way. I think Couture the first round because you ain't see Couture in a minute. I think that first round people's gonna kind of be wild by that, and I think by the second and third, Hustle gonna turn up on her.
Okay.
But
Yeah. It should be a goodie.
Okay.
And Couture is one of those like she just put a little. You don't like she's surgical with these angles. She's a genius with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
She had me thinking Jada Ray was really a man for a minute. No, dead at like the way she executed that.
Yeah.
that was
I think
crazy.
it'll be a good one. It's too hard to call immediately, but I'm gonna lean towards Couture because I had her in before I started battling. It was a list of girls that said I'm not battling. It was QB, it was Couture, and it was C3. They all put the fear of God in me just watching.
Right.
Right. So we'll
Shit, they
see.
put the
I'm
fear of
not
God
as
in me. I
scared
don't
as
even
now.
battle. So yeah, that's right. That makes sense. Now
We got 40 balls in QB.
Right. The return of QB, which is huge. Everybody was trying to get that return battle. So in hindsight, I understand what 40 did. She definitely upgraded. I ain't gonna be mad at it. She definitely upgraded maybe to what she was originally offered. QB is
What
she
you mean
just
she
one of
upgraded?
those. She's just one of those. Like she don't care. I remember she battled official, and I hadn't heard nobody talk like this. You know what I mean? They had mentioned official's father, but not like the way QB did. And I'm like, you can't do that. I didn't see no other girls doing that. I'm like, you can't do that. Like it got to be some kind of unheard rule that you can't talk about dead people. And she just don't give no fucks. Which even when she battled Shuni, I don't think people sweep that battle under the rug. I'm like, it don't stop. Even with Arsenal. But she touched his dick way before I touched Bill.
Yo, y'all gotta stop sexually harassing men.
Yeah, man, that's sexual harassment, y'all.
It works both ways.
Just saying. If we did that to y'all, we'd be in trouble.
Well, Fire the Mystic still got a handprint on his on his cheek from 40 when he smacked her butt. Remember that?
Yeah, she said.
Yo,
you see how far
she smacked the dog out of him. Yo, whenever a cockback get past shoulder lift and it's back here, you're in trouble. You are in trouble.
Bruh, she like Little Mac on Punch Out when you get the star and you reach all the way back and punch him. Like,
yeah,
why would you
I hate
do
that
that?
It's only 4 battles, but I kind of get it.
Yeah.
But do y'all think that the culture will be satisfied with just a 4-card match?
I think that this card is missing Jazz versus Misfit. And I don't understand, right? If we didn't get that last year, this would have been the landing zone for that. I would say maybe 1 battle. If that was the battle, you could add 1 more, we'd all be happy. The 4
I agree,
battles,
and Remy tried hard as hell.
What you said?
Remy tried.
Oh, she tried. Okay.
Hell yeah, she tried.
Wow.
Yeah, that one right.
Was the original batch of girls who was in that first meeting, and she did have a vision, and we end up with a card that's totally different. But she did have like a vision, and I couldn't imagine how tedious and high maintenance it has to be to work with women.
Right. Shout out to Debo. Now, this is a good question right here in the chat, and I'm gonna steal this charge. This is your question. I appreciate it. Do you think QB or 40 would thrive more in this environment?
I didn't answer. I didn't pick a winner.
Yeah, she didn't give an answer, though.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you ain't gonna try to dance out that one.
I tried to deflect like a motherfucker.
If he fell for it,
I did. Good catch,
I think
Polo.
I'm gonna go with QB only because it's her return. And also, I think she really want to retire. So I feel like it'll be her last battle. And I think she want to go out with a bang. And what's better than a clear win over somebody, the most viewed woman in battle rap?
Okay.
And it's like, oh, I can go back to retirement, and why y'all call me? Why y'all call me? This the best. Y'all give me the best y'all got and I clear her. Wait, why y'all call me? Leave me alone. Let me go back to retirement. So that she could talk real spicy with that win. 40 has battled everybody. She has beaten so many notable people. I don't know what is left for her. You know what I mean? What is left for her to accomplish? It seems like she's accomplished everything there is to accomplish. So I feel like she's not passionate as much as QB will be.
Okay. All right, Polo, before we close this out, we got to play that game.
Yeah, we got to get to it, man.
We got to play that game.
Oh, it's a game?
That's
it's a game. The game. It's not even her fault. Y'all lying.
This is our favorite game, Yoshi. I don't care what you think about it, all right? Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash. Well, we give you a noun. We give you a person, place, or thing, and you tell us if it's overrated, underrated, or trash, all right?
Okay.
Fire.
You want to start it off?
Nah, go ahead. Start it off.
Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash. We're gonna start here with somebody that was on the band. All right. Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash. Ace on me. We'll start there.
Hold on. The Tiri. I just need 10 minutes. Aja.
We love get, you know what I mean? Yeah, we let her get that right. Listen, everybody tuning in. Right after this, please go to Twitter Spaces, man. Me versus Av, R&B. Hey, Yoshi, we gonna bring you right back up. R&B battle, man. We got Yoshi right here.
Yeah.
This is my last question. So
underrated, overrated, fire, or trash. Ace on me.
Yelling.
Yo, we got Av versus. You know what I mean? It's going to be a movie. It's going to be crazy. I'm going to cook him. I'm letting you know right now I'm cooking him.
Yeah. It's work.
Having to go get the strap. I mean, the belt. Okay.
Right.
Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash.
Ace Amin.
All right, let's go.
Who? I got Ace Amin. Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash. What do you pick?
They got to be one out of those.
They got to be one out of the four. Yeah. So, what do you got for Ace Amin?
Ace Amin.
Is he underrated, overrated, fire, or trash?
Ace Amin.
Yeah.
Goonies. You know how I feel about the Goonies. Underrated.
Okay.
Yeah, Ace definitely underrated.
Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash? Vixen the Assassin.
Big T.
Vixen the Assassin.
Oh, where did I get that from?
I don't know.
Want some tuna. Vixen is fire.
Okay.
Overrated, underrated, fire, trash. Lady Flames.
Flames is super dope to me. I want to say underrated, but I feel like maybe she's where she's supposed to be. Nah, I feel like she could have been on this Remy card.
I think so too.
Yeah, I would have loved to see her on this card. Like, I would have really loved to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like her. I feel like Coffee. Even Shuni. I feel like there's so many. That's why I was saying like it was no shade to Pristavia when I said she didn't deserve it. It just I could think of so many girls that's been putting in years of pain that you know what I mean. And sometimes it's not fair when you see somebody just get that right cosign and be at the right place at the right time. It's like, God damn.
Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash? Eliza Versa.
Charlie Clips.
Eliza Versa. You gotta keep doing this to me.
I'm sorry. Basura.
Wow.
Basura. Trash. What's the hype about? How long have you had? How long have you been here? You've been here at least 3 years before I got here. Trash. You still had a good battle though. They'll do it.
Damn.
When you have a good battle, sometimes they try to hype you. Baby girl been here all
Yeah,
the
she
time.
said Basuda.
Damn.
Underrated, overrated, fire or trash. B dot. What's up? What's
B-Dot
up?
is the
Cause
best.
why you been
The
ducking B dot?
best. First off, fire is not even strong enough. He's the
what?
best in the world. He's the best rapping nigga, the best pen, the best. He's gonna beat everybody. I can't even think of when he lose. Even when they say he lose, I go back and watch and he win.
Hey, Polo, you see the IQ, right? You see the IQ, right?
Freaking
Yeah, I see what she doing.
He's
I
the
see what she's
god.
doing too. I see what she's
And
doing.
you trolling with. I mean, you ain't
see
really
what
trolling
she's
for this
doing.
merch, but
Yo, Yoshi, you ain't slick,
you
bro.
picked the interesting sweater to wear today,
You
man.
ain't slick, Yoshi. Don't do that.
BDotTheGuy.com.
I bet you won't. I
though.
bet you won't meet beat out in that roof
Who
I
on the
bet you
roof?
won't
in
either.
LA.
I bet you won't
I'm
either.
gonna
bet you
stop
won't.
bar punch his woke ass to death.
Ooh.
And he know that. That's why he keep postponing. Oh, Yoshi, I got you. I just, I got to battle Av. Oh, I got to battle Charlie Clips. You keep postponing because you know when I put these top paws on you, it's gonna be a problem.
I don't know, Tom.
I might have to hold on. Let me be back.
I don't know, man. Hold on, man.
Yeah, go get B-Dot, Tony.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. Yeah, I was thinking.
So wait a minute. So Yoshi, he
the best in the world. Nobody could rap better than him except me, and I showed that with my Black Thought track. But everybody else, nobody's out rapping him.
So you can beat out on the roof.
Yeah, you can beat out on the roof.
You can out rap him?
Yes.
On the roof.
On the roof. On a headstand, pussy popping.
Really?
This is the cap. Y'all putting y'all caps on?
Yes.
Listen, there's a lot of things B-Dot could do better than me. The thing that I could do better than him is rap. The art of rapping. I can do that better than B-Dot. He's wonderful. He's going to pin and craft some great tailored stuff. He's going to angle me. He's going to elevate me, all of that. But when we're talking about rapping, actual rapping, full of, I don't want to say that because then that's going to be shaded. I love B-Dot. So I ain't going to say it. But flawless rapping.
Right.
I got it.
Okay.
And I've been preparing over a year. I've done everything for this battle. A whole sabbatical.
Yeah.
A whole sabbatical.
I would love to see that one.
Yeah, definitely. We big fans.
I say B-Dot fire.
Okay. Now one more for the road. You know,
one more.
Underrated, overrated, fire, trash, Pristavia.
And we gonna give you the ISO too, man.
Has to be overrated.
Jesus.
Why do I say this? Because
why do you say that?
Enough yet. Not for us to say that you're worthy of the most prestigious card in female battle rap on your freshman year.
Wow.
So we are only taking Surf's word for it. And if we base it off of your last performance, Nunchi Chinks, you slipped up a little bit. The Diesel one, I could barely watch it because all I hear is I know you fire. I can see it in there. I see the star inside of you. I see it. But I can only say you overrated until I gotta stand in front of it. You gotta show me that you deserve that shit. Because if not, I'm just gonna think it's a Surf cosign and I'm gonna stay stalking him, waiting for my cosign.
Okay.
Because that motherfucker brought you up from freshman year. He done took you to the senior prom. You know, when a freshman date the senior, now she get to go to the senior prom, bitch. You just got to high school. Why is you at prom with us?
Oh my God.
What?
What? Nah.
No way.
Why is you at prom with us is crazy.
So,
all right.
She fire as fuck. She dope.
Yeah.
But I can't say you her yet because I ain't seen enough. I need to at least see you complete 5 full 3-round battles. Give me 5 full 3-round battles and win 4 out of 5. And you know what? I'm gonna tip my hat. Then I'm gonna go get them hats y'all was stacking up, and I'm gonna go. You know, I'm gonna tip that motherfucker.
Now, Yoshi,
Go ahead,
before we get up out of here, this has been awesome. You know what I'm saying? First of all, shout out to you. I definitely elevated your craft. I know I can speak for both of us. There was a point where I wasn't sure if this was going to be really a thing. You sold me through your performances, your wins, your elevation. So we are proud of what you're doing. I'm gonna give you the ISO screen so you can talk to the people, let them know what they need to know, how to follow you, all that good stuff. But you know, let the people know what time it is and all that before we get up out.
Everything _ Yoshi G. I've been so toxic. I'm gonna try to cleanse from social media, just a 7-day cleanse. I'm gonna go out to the mountains. I'm gonna go hiking. I'm gonna go grounding. All of that woke shit. And I'm gonna try to get back in a level head, because right now I really feel like I leave Warnos. Like I really want to go on a serial killer spree, and I have to calm down. So if you want to find me, everything _ Yoshi G. I love you. I love you. I love you.
No
Thank
doubt.
you guys.
No doubt, Yoshi. We appreciate you. Stay safe. You know what I'm saying? Preserve your voice. Get that lemon juice going. Get that pen working.
And leave Beat Out alone.
We there front row.
I want that battle.
Nah, I'm playing.
Let's get through this one first.
Yeah, let's get through this one first. Leave Beat Out alone. Let's get through this one.
These is all scary niggas. Arsenal. I want T-Rex. I want Reed Dollars. I think that's good for this year. And then I'll get some more next year.
Okay. I respect it. Talk your talk then.
That's I like that. We're gonna sync back up after the battle for sure.
All right.
Yoshi, stay safe. Stay yourself. All right.
One.
Elevate, yes, sir, man. Salute, Beat Out.
Shout out to Yoshi G. That was dope, Polo.
I ain't gonna front. Part itself. This was a fire one. It's a fire little interview. I ain't gonna front. She was giving a lot of knowledge too, man. I ain't gonna front. I didn't expect that.
If you're a new battler, if you're a woman, please watch this.
Please watch it. I ain't gonna front. That was actually all jokes aside. That was a really good one. Now all 300 plus of y'all, please follow us to Spaces right now. It's going down. It's gonna be a movie. Versus me, R&B. Get your drinks. I already got a little Henny. You know what I mean? I'm sipping Henny tonight. Little
grown man stuff. You understand me? We really
everybody pull up, man. I need the support, man. We here, man. Salute.
Support my man Polo, man. Yo, follow Black Compass BCM on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Let us know what you think about this interview. All the information from Yoshi will be in the description box. Some previous battles, the trailers, all the content, man, will be right there. So make sure y'all in tune, all right? But without further ado, we up out of here because we got a business to attend to, y'all.
Let's get
Black Compass Media. Peace.